fast, but if we're able to kill it fast enough, then be my guest.
She just kind of eyes the spider. I don't want to be the one who gets all the attention on us, so I'll wait for you to take the lead. You can just see her kind of holster the gun and just kind of wait. So as this is happening, real quick, Jeremiah, are you here? Okay. With this, both Tilgrim and... Actually, let me check. Both Tilgrim and Kester, you're still traversing through. Let's see.
Oh, okay, Mr. J.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay. So
We
you're
haven't
still on
arrived
your way. I'm sorry?
We haven't arrived yet, right?
No, you haven't.
Alright, then...
Mr. J, real quick. Looking at both Jotun and Esmeralda, is there a Mr. Lim too, or shit? I don't like lagging. Okay.
Jotun seems to have something around him brighter than Bennett, and Esmeralda's is brighter than both of them combined.
Jesus Christ.
It's almost like Esmeralda's glowing as you look at her. She just kind of looks back at you, smiling. What? What do you... Is there something on my face?
You're glowing.
She just kind of nods. Usually I am. I appreciate that.
Nah, not that sense, but more through the gym. Are you upset?
She kind of looks at your eye. That's disgusting. I'm sorry for... Why do you have a gemstone in your eye socket?
Got resurrected after being, eviscerated. The body.
That doesn't answer the question, but okay. She also just nods, not angry. Interested in getting warm and out of this rain.
Okay, so it's not anger. Okay then. And Yolan just brightened Bennett, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no. Noting this, this brings us back to Khan's turn. How do you proceed?
Looking towards the rest, looking towards Esmeralda. In which direction is the spider facing? Towards us or away from us?
She just kind of squints a bit and looks back. Hard to tell. The big part is closer to me, so I'm guessing it's facing away.
I'm just kind of nodding. Alright, and kind of looking towards Bennett and the others. We're all in favor for sneaking in, right? I can easily make a distraction to pass it away.
As long as we get a way in. The only thing we're here for is that painting. As soon as we get that, we're out.
I'm just nodding, taking one step silently. Just taking a step and just kind of freezing out of him, just noting what's in my peripheral. In which direction is this thing facing? As I just peek around the corner.
What thing? What are we talking about?
Oh, okay, my bad. Let me release it for you. This thing. Oh, that's the... Oh,
it's a bat. Yeah, the bat's...
Yeah.
So the bat's hanging upside down, about 20 feet up, just kind of sleeping. It seems to be just very tightly closed off.
I'm just noting this, I'll just kind of... What's right here? So 5, 10... Taking just a round step. 15, 20... 20... And just kind of, stepping next to Esmeralda, just noting... Oh, cool. Just noting, these things, which direction... Can I note which direction they're facing? Just kind of squinting my eyes a bit.
The one that's closest to you here is facing your general direction. The other one seems to be turned, but it's farther back and harder to see.
I'm just kind of stopping still just for a second, and does this one seem to react to my presence, or does it not have noticed what's happening?
It's too far away for it to really see you. It's also
Okay.
not looking for you. It's just kind of there.
Okay, just kind of whispering back towards the others. There are two. And I'll try to make a clear path. As cool. That sucks. As I'll just kind of blinking in just a bit closer. Ooh, that would have been dangerous. Looking towards the rubble in front of me, how is this a wall? Is this all the tower wall? These
Uh,
are
Most of it is the manor wall, fallen. It doesn't seem to be there. It's mostly on the ground in front of you. It seems that area fairly difficult terrain as it's just kind of masses of brick and rock and broken down cement pieces just kind of laying there with wood.
30 feet of movement so far. I just kind of nodding. I'll just attempting not to make not trying to make a sound as I just attempt to just scale it just a little bit closer. Just ever so lightly, just moving forward just an inch, not undisturbed, just watching my steps, not stepping on any wood or anything that could emit large sounds. I'll just use the heavy rain just to mask my presence. So I just tend to sneak around 10, just to get a bit closer, just again masking in with the rain and having my footsteps to not alert them. Just getting to right here and just crouching down slowly to not alert the spider. Funny. Well, that's weird. Okay. Uh, cool. Just noticing this eye shot. Just kind of looking. The spider still doesn't. It's not looking for me, so it still doesn't notice me. Correct? Or as I get closer, what is it doing? From what I can see.
I'm sorry, which?
This one.
So as you kind of get closer, go ahead and now you're gonna want to roll stealth.
Cool. Got you. Dude. That's a 26.
With that, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm just kind of crouching using the rain as a mask.
You note the spider just kind of still just kind of almost scraping its legs back and forth against the rubble. You could see it moving small pieces of rubble around, almost fixing something. You note the other spiders nearby also doing so. They don't seem to notice you.
They seem to be fixing something. Just kind of noting that from the eye shot that I see him covering my mouth and just drawing a circle in the air as my hand just becomes a little bit darker and as the shadow just creeps upon it. I'm just gonna whisper, just whispering under my breath against the rain and the lightning as I just draw in the air a circle of shadows. A second. I'll just kind of just undering as a sound of just a little pebble or just a small rock just skipping across the floor emanates from this direction, just continues northward for a few seconds until it just disappears as I cast minor illusion, attempting to just distract the spiders. This is where the spell would have originated from. as it just heads north and stops, vanishing into just thin air. After doing that, just still crouching, how did the spiders just react to all this?
You note them just kind of turn towards the sound and just kind of stare off at it. You can hear a scurrying to the north. None of the spiders you can see seem to move.
With that, level 40, I'll just kind of use my remaining movement to just slowly just come back to here. Kind of thinking about, just whispering towards the others. From what I can tell, I'm just noticing the arrival. There are 4 of them. They seem to be fixing something, but if we stay low, they shouldn't be aware of us. I guess I could provide assistance with some shadows, but simply sneaking in without some magic won't be possible. It seems to be a breeding ground of sorts, and with that, I'm going to end my turn. Just hiding and crouching.
Okay, this brings us back to Bennett. Noting Khan's discoveries, you note as you kind of pass, or you note as you look in the lightning kind of flashing, another bat seems to be sleeping next to its ally. What do you do?
Shit. Going in from the broken end is smart. If I remember right, we tracked a horde of zombies to the north. So that isn't something we could do.
Well, I could always use my key to make us untrackable, but just looking towards my hands, that'll take some time as I just begin just weaving signs as if just mimicking shadow puppets.
I guess turning around and peeking into this tower right here. What exactly am I able to see past the spiders? Am I able... past the bats. Am I able to see anything?
You get to see in towards the broken eastern wing of the mansion. You note it. I don't know if you remember from before. Yeah, I don't think you ever came that way. But to your recollection, you note that inside the main hall, there were doors leading out to this area. And you can see kind of going towards the north. It's just doesn't seem, at least in that small gap you can see through, it doesn't seem to be anything there.
So, I guess turning around from looking into the room, I'll just look towards the rest of the group. Yeah. So I don't think we can't slip around this side. If we could somehow work our way to either the back of the building or probably the other side, we might be able to find an opening. Problem is, to our left, we have a spider breeding den. Behind us, we have a few bats, giant ones sleeping. And then around the front door, there are a bunch of zombies. And if we're unlucky, might be revenants waiting on the other side of the door.
So just kind of weaving signs. Well, if you're willing to give it a try, you can always mask us with shadow. Pretty sure the rain would be of great help. Just kind of looking towards Esmeralda as I just play with my shadow puppets. What do you think about this plan of ours?
You know, that Esmeralda's just kind of looking about and just kind of shivering. I'm fine with anything. It's just, I'd like to get inside. It's a bit cold and damp out there. It's not going to do many wonders for Van Richten's toy. She points to the revolver as she kind of looks around the side. I'm pretty sure we can sneak through the, well, I don't know how many there are, but the spiders. But if Bennett here wants to go around to the back, I don't see a problem with that either. Whichever one will keep us the most safe. Those revenants, they were an issue last time. I'd rather avoid them altogether, if that's okay with the rest of you.
Right. I guess keeping low and taking a few steps down, I guess outwards. How many spiders am I able to, let's see.
From your position, you note that there are, what you can see, you can make out about 3, or what you imagine are spiders just kind of all seemingly crawling towards the north now. You can only imagine from that sound you heard earlier and Khan's kind of description of things, they seem to be looking into it, trying to figure out what's going on.
If we get far enough, we may be able to sneak past them. Right now, they're a bit distracted.
Just kind of looking towards him. I forget what Pilgrim just called it, but pass without trace, maybe. That's what I'm trying to do.
It's probably the way to go. After that, we stick to the outskirts and try to round our way around to the back. The sooner we find a way in, the better. So... trying to see if I have anything. Worst case scenario, if you need a quick distraction, I have a spare flask that's empty. Maybe glass breaking's enough to attract their attention. Khan, as soon as you have pass without trace ready, let me know. After you cast that, we should probably move as a group towards the other side of the building. With that, I'm gonna pass my turn.
Okay. This brings us to Wolfram. Overhearing the discussion between them, and just kind of noting the amount of creatures Bennett has seen, what do you do?
Other than the creatures, facts. Look at creatures. Do they seem to be like, are the eyes shut or wide open?
Well, the bat you see in front of you seems to be sleeping, so its eyes seem to be closed. You're not really sure as it's hard to make out, but it doesn't seem to be moving. It's just hanging there upside down.
And the one over here. Shoot. And what about the spider? What's this coming down as of now?
They seem to be moving towards the north slowly, just kind of inspecting something.
Perhaps that. Okay. Towards the north over here. Damn, I can't see shit. Oh damn. Goddamn wall. I don't know position. Okay then. Okay then. With that, we're just gonna grab a piece of rebel on the ground, And looking towards Khan. As soon as you cast your little whatever magic thing, I'm gonna throw this rock, the rock to cause a distraction on the opposite side. Is that cool for you or no?
I'm sorry, what are you asking?
You say you're gonna sneak through. So
Yes.
assuming if I take this rock, chuck it on the opposite direction, where they're not facing us currently,
I tried to do that, but it seems that there's a nest. There are 4 of them. There's probably more, but I'm going to use my key to give some shadow. But whatever you do, please don't attract them to our general location that kind of spoil this whole adventure.
You got it. And looking at the eye patch again and looking at the spiders, is there still a mist around them or anything unique about them?
There just seems to be a strange kind of blue highlight to them. It's dimmer than the glow that you saw from Jotun or Esmeralda or even Bennett.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, where did she down then? Okay. And with that, I'll end my turn.
Okay. Jeremiah, are you back yet, by the way?
Yeah.
Cool. So just kind of sitting back, I'm gonna have you rejoin the group since that would be wild if you spent 2 rounds trying to catch up to them. So you note that upon arriving near Jotun, the situation being the party has noted some sleeping bats just gently stirring in their belfry area. They know that a plethora of spiders kind of nesting to the east. The plan is to try to go around and as quietly as possible towards the back to avoid conflict. What do you do?
You said the plan's go on the back, right?
Yeah. Yes. The party's currently discussing trying to, as quietly as possible, get around the back.
Looking at the ground, well, yeah, looking at the ground, like how muddy is like the terrain at the moment? Like if I take a step, would it be like easily heard?
It's pretty soggy, yeah. The grassy area is, as you step, kind of going in based on your weight. You note some of the heavier rocks that have sunken into the actual dirt. Looking towards the road, you note that the trail is just kind of mud with different track patterns going in and out of it.
Um, just carefully going like around. Yeah, just looking at and is like not like sample out of the way. Damn. Looking at the spiders, are those also sleeping or are they awake?
No, they're all kind of facing the north at the moment as some of them slowly start turning back. They're all very much alive and skittering about, clicking their legs against the ground, almost communicating with each other with shrilled kind of bleats. You can barely make it out through the rain, but they're certainly aware of something in the vicinity.
I'm just gonna look back at the rest of the party and make like a spider motion with my hands and point forward or northeast, northeast. And move back a bit as I pass there.
Noting this, Jotun has a bit of a stir as to the north you note creatures slowly starting to descend down. amongst them, you can tell based on the armor and just the black cloak, it seems to be a revenant among the other creatures, kind of dragging a sword behind it. You can hear just a sound as it slowly comes towards the south. Noting this before the rest of the party, what do you do?
I guess kind of looking at that, I'm gonna kind of look to Bennett next to me and kind of pointing, and I'll just mouth, they're coming down, if he catches that.
So, looking towards Jotun, kind of my eyes half open, and then them both shooting open. Ah, fuck. Looking towards the rest of the group. Con, you're gonna have to hurry up with that pass without trace, because right now there's some zombies coming from the north.
Yeah, it's almost ready. Don't worry. They want to be able to see us after I'm done.
Just saying, because if those things see us and start causing rockets, all hell's gonna break loose, and we won't even be inside the damn hold.
I'm also gonna quickly move out of sight.
Kind of responding back. The only one that could see through my shadows is Fraz himself.
Whoever that is, just pick up the pace a bit.
As you approach, you note the plethora of spiders slowly starting to go back to crawling towards both your direction, north and south, as they seem to not care too much about the noise, as investigating it has been not so fruitful for them. They don't see you or note you. They're still kind of particularly just communicating and looking north, but you could see them slowly starting to move back towards their other locations. For you, Jotun, as you yet to see them, it just seems like they're slowly going to start coming towards you.
Yeah, we definitely need to move on with whatever you guys seem to be planning here. The spiders are coming back.
Also making the... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Keep going.
Also making the shadow puppets and just kind of noting the whole situation. After this thing does go off, looking towards you and the others, we can still track footsteps, so please be as quickly as possible.
I'll just nod my head, and I guess I'll end my turn there. Kind of worried about the spiders.
Okay. Esmeralda also not sure and somewhat worried about the spiders, just kind of pulls out her revolver and just kind of leans up against the back of Wolfram. Okay, big guy. I'll shoot around you if need be, but I'm pretty much stuck in the middle here, so you can be my shield, yes?
Wolfram looks back at Esmeralda. Yes.
She just nods. You're so chipper. You could note her just kind of wiping the sweat or the rain from her brow and just kind of looking at it. Whew, okay. With that, ending her turn. And this is going to bring us to the last round of travel, as Kester and Tilgrim are mere minutes away, most likely. With this brings us back to Khan's turn. You note the spiders are starting to go back to their normal positions. They are slowly turning and looking about. Based on the edge of the wall, it's still hard to detect you, but they are starting to... excuse me. They are starting to be aware that that noise they heard had to have some other point. At least the face spiders are smart enough to start looking about and patrolling.
kind of noting this. I'm looking towards the others. All right, it's done. Again, stay close and be fast. You can still be tracked by your footsteps. As just holding a ball of just pure black spear and just letting it just float towards the ground. I'll just kind of watch everyone as I just say, understood. And does everyone understand this?
We got it.
As I just kind of just incantate there as this ball just kind of breaks as a wave of shadows just engulfs the entire group. I cast Pass Without Trace. And leaves another track. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, and with that, just looking towards the others, and just looking towards Bennett and the rest. And which way's the? We're going east, right? South, around the back.
Yeah, as long as this is up, we should be able to get through the back door.
Just nodding, I'll just say, mind your step, as I begin to move. Doo-doo-doo. Give me a second. I am right here. Cool, that's fine. That should work. Now, I'll just begin to move, just slowly but surely. Moving along here. As I just note just change in sound. Am I looking at dead hornets? As I just scan over the surroundings.
I'm sorry, are you looking at what?
Are these dead hornets?
Dead hornets? Why would there be hornets?
I'm not sure. They're yellow. Oh, those are tarantulas.
Those are spiders. Dead spiders.
Okay, as I just begin to move, first 30 feet, next is in another, I'll just kind of stay here, just waiting for the others to catch up. I'll end my turn.
Okay. This brings us to Bennett. You note the spiders slowly starting to look around the perimeter. The face spiders seem to be moving to inspect and patrol. That being said, what do you do?
So seeing the Pass Without Trace being activated, I'll just quickly move into it and just trying to keep my head low. I'll attempt to keep up with Khan. Looking back towards the face spiders, am I able to tell exactly where they're looking, or do the amount of eyes throw me off?
The eyes are throwing you off, but they are facing towards your group at this point. You can't tell if they're looking at the group, they're just kind of looking around in general.
So, I guess keeping low, I'll look over to Khan. From this point on, try to keep a low profile. If you move too far, those guys may see us. Don't want to risk any chance of that. That I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. This is going to start moving. As this occurs, Wolfram notes the spiders starting to descend upon the south again. Noting this is the first time, you know the spider kind of just gazing in your general direction. It seems to stop and just kind of claw at the ground a bit, just kind of pushing its hind legs to raise its head up. You see it getting slightly larger, a bigger just form. as it kind of peers around. What do you do?
Okay. So the spider is correct. They're facing this current direction. This one is the one that's standing up on its hind legs, correct?
No, this one would be the face spider.
Okay. And then, think about this. Right. Head, look at this direction. Perfect. Wait, could it come this way? Okay. Moving down this path towards Khan. I'm just gonna. Yeah, does the path from here? It doesn't path from
As
here.
Wolf appears, I'll just kind of whisper towards him. Don't forget about the loot. Just stay within 30 feet of me.
Gotcha. And with that, these are deceased spiders or bodies?
Yeah, you just know just corpses of spiders and what look to be humanoids just kind of lithered about. It seems there was a some type of conflict.
How close are the spiders? Are they sliding, going towards us, or more or less?
They're not crawling towards you. They're roughly 25 feet from you. They're just kind of looking around the area. You note that some of them that you could see are looking towards the south, while others behind them are looking north and west, trying to almost just garner a position of where that strange noise they heard originated from.
Okay. So. When Khan uses a thing, did they look in the direction that he came from, or did they just look behind it?
I'm sorry?
Okay. When basically Khan used my illusion or actual rock, when you threw it or used it, did the creature look back in this direction, or did they
When Khan used this minor illusion?
Yeah. To make a sound.
Nothing looked back. They well, to your knowledge, they went to investigate the sound, and now they don't seem to understand anymore of what the sound was or where it came from. So they're just going back to what they were doing.
Okay. Just wandering mode. Okay then. We're not active search first. Okay. With that being said, Wolfman's just gonna right here end this turn right here. That'll be end of his turn.
Okay. This brings us back to Yamez. You note creatures coming from the north and just walking down. As this is happening, you know the creature just kind of making a strange gurgling noise as it kind of looks towards your general direction. Go ahead and, based on the shadows of this area, make a stealth check for me. Okay. You note the creature just kind of looking around and just continuing its patrol route, just kind of staggering and dragging its legs towards the south, closer to you. It doesn't seem to note you in the vicinity. What do you do?
So just moving in closer with the rest of the group. I'll just look towards Bennett, Wolfman, and Khan, and I'll just like kind of point to like where saw the thing at, and just like kind of motion out like it's in like the general vicinity. That's it. Looking towards Bennett, Yamazu, like it's kind of like draw like a potion, like a bottle, like in the air, and like point to him.
At this, but I kind of squints for a bit before tilting his head up. Right. I'm gonna take out a potion of greater healing and hold it towards Yama's.
He takes it. Trinkets. And back 14. As you see, Yama's just kind of like thumbs up Bennett. And I'll pass it.
All right, this brings us to Jotun. You note the same creature just kind of slowly wandering his way to the south. Luckily, you're enveloped in Khan's shadows as the creature doesn't note you at all. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to keep on keeping up with the group. Try. Yeah.
Okay. Was that end your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. With this Esmeralda noting, the creature just kind of rushes towards the group as quickly as possible. With that being said, and in the interest of time, I'm going to assume everyone travels with Khan without any interruption.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. In that case, you're traveling to the. Where are you traveling specifically? Where are you trying to go?
I believe we'll agreed south, back south door.
Okay, so I'll move you into that area, and since there doesn't seem to be too many things happening, I'll just do this. So you have that view. This. So you have that view. And then this.
As I as you walk past, looking at creatures, is there any souls nearby, or looking through the gem, the bodies emit any mist around them, or?
You don't note any souls or mist being emitted from where you are or what you see. No.
Okay.
Coming up on the back of the mansion or manor, you note a thick foresty woods to your general east, and to the west, the backside of the manor. Some of you recall that this was where you noted an altar, and in the past, Zepla's father, kind of creating or doing something to emit light and call upon revenants. Looking through the old dusty window, you don't note anything in there anymore. To your north, you note a fairly low, basically about 4-foot gate, just kind of strewn out around what looks to be a cemetery. A little far north than that, you note the old dragon mausoleum from when you were originally there. For those of you new to this place, you just know a large, strangely cross-shaped building with different alcoves sticking out of it. Or rather being etched into a rather strange tower going up almost about 40 feet and stopping. You note next to it, as you look up and the lightning kind of just strikes and hits the roof of the manor, that to your northwest is just a massive tower going up past 40 feet up to 80 feet. You just know that the top of it, there just seems to be some type of domed structure. You imagine it's a bell tower, but those of you who have come here before know from Sotero's father that it's a beacon that remains unlit at the top of that tower. What do you do? I would note that as you look around, you don't see or note anything in the vicinity. Wolfram has no danger sense.
Okay. That being said, since I'm new to here, what should I expect as a axe party?
Do you know what a movement is?
Yeah. Besides that, anything else?
Besides them, zombies on the outside, and probably some spirits in the hold itself. Besides that, unless we haven't ran into it yet, shouldn't be anything else.
Okay. And from here to well, presume the third floor. What's the fastest route to get there? Do we have the stairs or that's why I see it.
There's stairs up to the first floor. The only way we found up to the second was actually, well, the stairs in the center. At least in the main entrance.
Oh, alright then. With that, Wolfram's gonna fly over the cage. Oh, I damn lost. And like oh yeah. I'm trying to right here. Oh, the fuck is that? Oh, I have to say, Wolfram gonna fly over this. Or he gonna fly over the gate and land right here at the edge.
And you're so hopping the gate here fairly easy as it's not that large. What do you do?
Okay, and with that being said, looking back at the party, and I'm sure I'm able to see the glowing aura, the red aura cracked right here.
Red aura?
Dome thingy?
From the doorway you can see into a door that does show a kind of light field slowly emanating from within.
Looking back with my axe, so what's with the aura over there?
I'm gonna end combat for now. You're free to move up to your...
Move speed?
I mean, yeah, you could go past it, but there are things you need to realize in the vicinity.
Gotcha.
Moving through too hastily will be kind of seen as you're just running and rushing through.
Okay, looking down, is there like any fresh footprints?
You don't note anything of the footprint variety within the cemetery area that you're looking upon. You do note that some of the graves look like something has pushed the dirt aside and crawled out of it.
Okay, that's what's right about. Okay then. Any freshly dug graves, or these are like recently old?
They're all old. Nothing looks fresh. It's just, again, some of them seem to have been freshly pushed up. It doesn't look like they were dug, as the way the dirt's kind of around the holes. It just looks like something either crawled its way out or pushed its way out.
And with those that crawled out, do they have a trail leading out?
You don't know the trail. The only thing that this emphasizes to you is that they probably dug themselves out before it started raining.
Okay. Like walking at the edge of the thing. Okay, and yeah, seeing them over there. Yeah. I'm right here. Okay. looking at the creatures over there, do they are they in patrol mode or are they just wandering?
They just seem to be wandering around, just kind of making strange noises in the darkness. You don't know if they're patrolling per se, as it doesn't. They don't seem to be moving distinctly. They just seem to kind of be just trudging around the mud, just kind of almost going in circles.
Okay. And with the graves, do they say anything that I can understand between common or elvish?
You can't really make heads or tails of what they say. One reason it's fairly too dark. The second, it just doesn't seem like when you kind of peer into them, they're new enough or they're another rodent from time.
Okay, then. And lifting up the eye patch and looking around, is there any mist that's thrown or being around any tomb any graves or just normal? I think it's nothing's glowing through the what you call it, gem.
You can't see anything necessarily glowing through the ground or any of that sort. Just again, while you look through a faint, just kind of a faint vision of the creatures kind of slowly walking around and kind of slushing around.
That being said, what's wrong here? Oh. Does my English, does my Dentress or Feral Sense pick up anything? Any threats nearby?
I'm sorry?
Does my either my Danger Sense or Feral Sense pick up anything nearby? Anything that's hidden? Where is it? This thing. Oh shit! Sorry.
You don't notice any issue with hidden. Well, you can't tell if something's hidden.
Okay.
Danger sense only provides you with an alarm of something that's dangerous trying to either startle you or surprise you.
Okay. With that said, I'm just gonna walk up. Yeah. Stairs. Oh. Crouching down real quick. Yeah. The creature over there. What direction is facing?
It seems to be facing directly to the north, just kind of looking around. It seems that it's kind of guarding something.
And looking through the gem, it's glow. Is it like dimly bright or just nothing?
It has a fairly bright glow, similar to Esmeralda's.
Looking at this equipment, does it seem tattered? Anything unique about this creature?
It just seems to have.
That I recognize? I recognize.
It's just got tattered armor, kind of underneath a black, just kind of old, just covered in mud, black robe. You know, its face seems to be somewhat obscured. You're not sure if it's just a skull or if it's wearing some type of mask of some sort. You can't really make it out. What you do make out is it does not seem to have a very mortal sense about it. It is certainly undead. As you look at it, it kind of glances towards your general direction. Even from the side there, go ahead and make a stealth check to see if you're obscurely hidden enough for it not to notice you there. And the rest of the party seems to just be kind of hanging out there.
We're heading up towards the north, trying to jump over this fence. It's 10 plus 10.
Am I within the range? No, I think. Oh shit! The fuck.
You know, Esmeralda also just kind of popping the fence and dropping down. Let's see. What did you roll? 14. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure. I'm outside the boundary, or no? If I'm open to start correct?
Based on the roll, he noted you as you moved out of the site. Kind of just seeing something move, the creature takes a step forward and then around. He just kind of stands there, drawing a greatsword and just looking left and right slowly at the area. As this is happening, you note him kind of tapping the greatsword on the ground. You can hear gurgling sounds coming from the north. Different graves begin to shift as the dirt gets pushed to the side. You can see two other creatures just kind of raise up, slowly rising from their graves and just standing, looking about. They just seem to be almost staring at each other, not really communicating.
And look at this creature. Do you recognize from the Shadowfell, or is this a whole unique
You don't
Australia type?
I was gonna say, you don't really recognize them outside of they look to be undead, and you're fairly familiar with that at least.
Okay then. As the graves begins rising up, do they seem all be hostile, or just they're more a sentry based? They just react based off the sense hostility.
You would know.
Okay. Not attacking us yet. Please.
Really quick, as Khan attempts to move forward, I'll just reach out and grab his sleeve and just kind of shake my head, like not saying a word.
Oh, with that, you note the creatures begin to move
Okay, never mind.
forward.
Yes, Oscar. Oh, well, okay, let's see the diplomacy. How tall is the creature from...
How far is the creature
No,
from?
how tall is the creature?
They seem to be about roughly between about 6.5 to 7 feet tall. They seem to be fairly bulky in their armor, all holding great swords and just kind of dragging them behind them. They seem to just be kind of looking in the vicinity that one of them was looking at.
Mm-hmm. And with that, using the boots, Wolfman's gonna take a step back. I'm flying up. Okay, oh shit. For the armament, god damn it, weapons. Anything that's, well, anything glowing or all just old tattered equipment.
It's just tattered equipment. It doesn't. There's no glow or anything magical coming off of them.
Okay, and like looking back at the party, do they seem to what's the reaction of the creatures as I point towards them? Points toward it.
It's your miracle.
I'm sorry. Repeat that one. The last part.
Okay, apologies. Wolfman turns back to the party and points at the creature. So
I'm going to shake my head without even uttering a word, putting a finger to my lips. I'm going to just mimic a hushing sound as I did earlier, and just like make an X with my hands. Looking down towards Esmeralda, how is she reacting to this, noting how she's been quiet lately?
She's just kind of in the background, just kind of aiming her revolver towards the creatures and just looking back towards you every once in a while. She doesn't seem to be very interested in rushing ahead, as she just kind of nods her head, looking around. It seems that based on the revolver given to her by Van Richten, she's become more ranged in interest in based on the prophecy she's heard. She seems to be far less interested in rushing into things, as you noted from, well, I guess as Bennett would note from previous encounters with her. Oh no, I guess you were. No, you weren't. Yeah, Bennett. Yeah, previous encounters.
As the creature draws forward, what's their posture? Like more of a aggressive stance, or more of a just reaction, just wait for?
They're just kind of moving slowly towards whatever it seems the first one saw. They don't seem to have any they don't seem to have an overly aggressive gait. It just seems like they're slowly marching forward, dragging sword behind them, just kind of aimless. You can't tell if they're looking at anything because they don't have eyes. They just seem to be hooded and moving closer.
Okay. Shit. Okay. So with that, let's try that. Okay. So, what you call flying up at least like 20 feet. Am I? So with that, do I get a better view of which the first looking up 20 feet up in the air? Is there clear view of which anything that's about to pop out from the ground? Am I able to identify or not?
Sorry, you're saying looking up 20 feet is
Okay.
there?
No, basically we can fly up in the air 20 feet, and as you look down, when since the first I was in Revenant, tap his sword on the ground and the person pop out. Were there any other movements in the graves?
Not that you
Side.
can tell, no.
Okay, fine, sweet one. So
Wait a minute, real quick.
yes.
Is Pass Without Trace a sphere? Or is it a radius?
Looking at the spell, it says that Pass Without Trace is a 30-foot radius.
Okay, so essentially going 20 feet up would make all of the revenants know you're there. As you fly out of the shadows, they're just gonna see you kind of fly up.
That was a spear. Okay.
So at this point, yeah, roll initiative.
Okay.
As the creatures seem to be incredibly aggressively just kind of looking at you, you note them gripping greatswords and kind of raising them up. You see the one just kind of pointing at you as the others just kind of tap on their shoulders. You also note you've slowly garnered the attention of, it seems, creatures who are rushing the gate, just kind of feverishly slamming into it, almost decapitating themselves in their need.
Okay, I don't know those records. Okay, shit. Okay, with that, I'm just gonna fly back down. And I've got initiative, correct? Got 2. Boop. I've got advantage. 8 plus 3. 20. Okay, so I take the 11. I just Christ.
With that, as the others are kind of still engulfed in shadows, noting the creatures, you just kind of see the revenants just kind of come towards you. One of them just strangely enough going directly underneath you and just kind of raising its greatsword looking up towards you. What do you do?
Okay then. Let's see something. It seems to be ready in an attack, or no?
It seems to be trying to either strike you down with its sword or prepare to throw it at you.
Okay. With that being said, it's gonna fly right here. He's gonna fly down. As he goes down, we will quickly slam his sword using the gravity to aid him in the strike.
So the way the boots work is you can't fly down to the speed that would make that work. They just kind of float with them down.
God damn. That's not way. Okay, damn.
I mean, you could like remove them. Oh, I don't know if you could remove them in midair. That sounds a little strange.
No. Okay, at least okay. Fine. Okay, yes. Okay, since they're aggressive, look at my eye patch. Does the aura seems to be different between them or same thing?
No, they seem to be glowing brightly as Esmeralda was.
Okay. So there's no change. Okay. And Wolfman's gonna like slowly gonna go over here and like slowly descend. 20 feet. So reaching down to the ground. So you don't start here.
So you landed. So as you land, you kind of get enveloped back by shadows. This forces the creatures to look towards your general direction and begin to question thing. I need you to make a stealth check with bonuses.
Alright, okay. Alright. Okay. What's that? Okay. Got you. So check them in coming away. Stealth check. Roll. 26. Okay.
26 against. Okay. With that, you note the Revenant just kind of looking around and not sure of your general location. Actually, wait, I'm an idiot. I'll be nice. It's not 100% sure of your general location, but it does kind of walk into the vicinity of where you were. You know that its eyes, actually, like the blackness of its skull, the eyes start glowing a piercing red. It looks almost directly at you, albeit it doesn't seem to note you being there. It's just staring at you now.
Oh, okay.
With that, the other Revenant slowly descending the stairs just kind of also starts to approach. You know that its eyes also beginning to glow red, looking at your general vicinity. At this point, what does the rest of the party do? Oh, also, did I forget to mention that Tilgrim and Kester have arrived, and as you both note, I'll get back to you in a second. Tilgrim can note it better than anyone, but still, yeah. I'll let you note that to your boy while I go back to see what the party's doing. As this is going on, what does Khan, Bennett, Jotun, and Yamez do? You know, Esmeralda's just kind of sliding past and sticking to her grave as she kind of aims towards the Revenants, just kind of waiting for a sign and or signal.
Alright. This last Revenant over here, his attention is drawn to where Wolfram landed.
They're all drawn to where Wolfram has landed. They can technically see where he is, because once again in the rule set of D&D, once something sees you, you can't hide from it magically. But since he's in shadows, they have a disadvantage of finding him, is what I'm going with. So they're all looking towards his general direction. None of them they don't know anything else is in the vicinity.
I guess looking towards the stairs, I'm just gonna tap Khan on the shoulder and point towards them as I just start moving towards the stairs. As I get towards behind the Revenant, I try to remain as quiet as possible, moving over to the base of the stairs. Does the Revenant make any sudden movements as I try to pass behind him?
You don't note any. It seems that your footsteps are being masked comfortably in the muddiness of the dirt and the rain. It seems to be fully focused in on Wolfram's last location.
Alright, moving towards the stairs. I'll just put out a hand towards the group and just kind of gesture them to follow along.
just following the same footsteps, assuming everyone else is following along. As I get close, does Esmeralda follow? I'm just looking back towards her.
Noting Bennett kind of waving, Esmeralda's just kind of running in front of one of the revenants and just jumping on the stairs. It doesn't seem that she was noticed. However, since she ran in front, I am going to roll a stealth check.
Okay, does Jotun follow as well, or is she just standing, or is he just standing there?
21 plus 10, so 31. So yeah, she wasn't noticed at all.
Cool. And as we arrive towards the stairs, just looking towards Bennett, and then looking towards Wolfram, I'm just gonna point out a finger as still 30 feet. Ooh. Let me start doing that. As just right here, I'll cast just beginning to draw just an image of Wolfram, just as if I'm a portrait. I'm going to cast a minor illusion, just conjuring an image of Wolfram towards the door over there.
Okay. So as this is being cast, you note Esmeralda just kind of going, "Whew, I thought we were gonna leave him." Oh. She nervously kind of begins fidgeting with the door. Noting it, she just turns back to you. "This thing is locked. Do you mind if I, pick it? Being out here any longer is probably detrimental to our health."
Go for it.
With that, you note the copy of Wolfram kind of just popping up as the creatures just kind of slowly begin turning away from the shadows and looking towards the image. With that, the first revenant just kind of sprints towards the image and just kind of with his sword in hand just strikes directly at him.
While it's happening, I'll just kind of wave towards Wolfram to come over towards us simultaneously.
As the sword hits the image, it just kind of cuts through it. With this, the image begins to just dissipate and disappear. With this just kind of time frame, what does Wolfram do?
Wolfram's going to disengage and calmly walk around the two. And sounds right here.
With that, go ahead.
And he like looking towards everyone. Guys, please careful. He looks over disappointed. He's really scared of a bunch of revenants.
Then obviously you haven't seen the ones here. Those guys, they aren't something to fight with.
And you're free to go back and fight them yourself if you want to. Me personally, though, yeah, good luck with that.
Looking towards Esmeralda. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to look up in the sky and trying to remember the past. What do I know about the basic revenants, especially with the red eyes?
You don't know too much about revenants outside of the fact that the red eyes means that once a revenant, or you've heard once a revenant locks a gaze on you, its vengeful stare can remember where you're at and find your location magically until its vengeance is satiated. So being seen by them with those glowing eyes would mean it'd be impossible to get away from them. With that, you note the creatures just kind of, again, moving towards this area and then stopping as they kind of reset. With that, you can hear a click as Esmeralda goes, there we go, and just rushes into the room looking about.
Come on, everyone inside now.
I'm stuck in my case now. As Wolfram walks inside the door.
Hey, look at this. Esmeralda just kind of waves over, looking at the altar. She, putting her revolver away, just kind of starts looking at different inscriptions on the altar. Some sort of summoning ritual.
For what?
With that, the door closing quickly behind. And I'm just gonna say Esmeralda relocks the door because she's like, fuck that noise. She just kind of shakes her head looking over. I don't know, but based on those revenants coming out of those graves, someone in this stupid manor has summoned them to take vengeance upon their enemies or whatever else the hell they're doing. I'm not sure, but when I was here last with when we came in and met those two, your friend's little cousin or cousin and the paladin, the knight, he said he was looking for his father. Was his father not somewhere in here doing something?
Yeah. The one revenant with the lantern, I think it was.
Most likely a lantern of souls. Most likely summoning assistance to get his vengeance. On what though? That I don't know. This inscription just summons things, but I know not why. Anyway, let's get that painting and get the hell out of here. I guess we can't use the back entrance anymore.
Mr. J, looking at the encryption, does it say how to stop it, or at least pause it momentarily, or there's no way stopping the summoning?
It just seems to be a strange like symbol. Esmeralda's using past knowledge to kind of look at the history of it, but there's no kind of label telling anyone what it does or how to stop it.
Is this retro known to Shalco, as I try to call it, or nah? It's something unique.
This is something unique to Barovia.
Okay. Okay. With that being said, looking through Reservoir, so this portrait, does this have to be large or what? Hand size?
It's pretty big. A hand's over our mantle on the 3rd floor. The stairwell over here, I think we can use it to get up. If I remember right, there was an opening like that on the roof. And if I got the placement right, we should be able to get to the 3rd floor using it.
Alright, let's go then.
She just kind of nods. Agreed. Let's make our way. That said, I'm gonna pause you all here.
Okay.
And just have your guys stay around here because I'd like to give some attention to Tilgrim and Kester, who have just shown up to Argon Boston. You entering the grounds, Tilgrim immediately notes just kind of a large group of creatures slowly going towards the south. They don't see you or note you yet, but they are moving towards your general direction. With that, I'm just going to give you the benefit of movement and allow you to just go. We'll just go Kester, Tilgrim and Kester. So what does Tilgrim do?
Okay, so they're not aware that we're here, right?
No, but they are like. It seems like all of them are slowly making their way southeast. Like they're literally following the path.
Oh, okay, southeast.
And they're slowly they're almost patrolling, but I wouldn't say it's like a patrol. It's just they're kind of moving in that direction, as if they've heard or saw some things.
Okay. I guess seeing them first, especially seeing this individual, I will, let's see. Quickly form a clear sigil at my feet, at the bottom. It quickly just engulfs me, trailing my body up to my top. As it does so, I disappear from view. I am casting invisibility.
Huh.
As I do so, I quickly kind of extend my hand out in Kester's direction, trying to grab onto something.
I'm just gonna grab onto the hand.
How would you know the hand's there?
Oh, I assume beforehand.
I'm literally, I'm basically kind of just not flailing, but kind of.
You're trying to hit Kester purposely. Question: how do you know where Kester is?
Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm just,
Then yeah, I'll just say, noting that Kester has to be at least near me or close to where hoping that he can hear me. I'll just say, I can't even see. You said they're moving southeast, right?
yeah, I'll highlight the actual thing as they are doing it. So they're just kind of moving like that.
Okay. I'll just say, in like whisper essentially, north, and getting low to the ground, which
Wait, moving north?
I just said north, and I'll start heading towards, well, yeah, north, low to the ground. 20. I will stop right here. Trying to get a good. What can I see from here?
You just note the normal entranceway towards the north. You could see just what looks like the beginning of the Argynvost statue at the front area of the manor. You note within the crowd of what seems to be zombies from your view, a revenant seems to be walking with them, dragging a great sword with them. And then just kind of in the corner of your eye, you can see what seems to be a creature. You take it as, just assume it's a bat, just kind of sleeping in this small nook by this the broken side of the manor.
Okay. And is the ground flat from where I am?
The ground flat. What do you mean?
Is the ground area like, is it completely level, or is it kind of?
Grass is slightly higher than the path. The path is, it's not distinguishable by inches or feet, but you can tell that the path has been it's slightly lower than the area of the grass. But other than that, everything's fairly flat.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be any hills or bumps or any large kind of intrusion.
Okay. Then I will, as I moved right here and attempting to stay hidden, I will wait for them to pass.
Okay. What does Kester do while this is happening?
No.
I start moving north. Just moving north in an attempt to. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Your movement's not really restricted at this point.
Oh.
I thought it was. Oh, okay.
It's not restricted. Just don't OD. As if you just kind of start moving without care. I'm gonna assume you're moving without care.
Okay.
That said, you're both invisible. So yeah.
Yeah. So just saying, Tilgrim, I don't know what's going on.
Hearing that, I'll just say, again in a whispering, Revenant.
Where? Can't see it.
It's east of us.
East of us. Okay. Where is us? I'm just gonna assume everything is relative to me.
Yes, relevant to you. Just keep on heading north. I'll be behind.
All right, heading north. And with that, I'm going to actually hold on. Just reaching down to the ground, I'm going to make just a mark in the ground, just like up and down. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, over here. Come.
At that, I'll go ahead and start moving towards the mark. As I approach it, I'll just start kind of running my hand in that area above the mark.
Okay, good. Just like reaching down to wherever that is and just like grabbing hold of I hope Pilgrim. All right, we need to figure this out because not being able to see each other isn't very handy.
It isn't, but I would rather not be seen by them.
The problem isn't the invisibility. Yeah, I know. Yeah, be invisible. Just grab hold of my coat or something. I don't know.
All right. I'll try. At that, I'll just kind of reach over the mark, trying to grab onto anything that I can. That's there. Just kind of making large motions, or anything solid, or anything I can grab onto, any form there. Let me.
You're trying to grab.
I'm trying to grab
Kester,
me.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming?
Yeah, anything that instantly hits my hand.
I mean, as you kind of, I guess, flail around, you note to the northwest, Kester, based on his voice.
Okay, good. All right, just grab on, and we're heading north. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And just grabbing onto the cloth. I'll just, I guess, start heading north with Kester.
Mhm.
Kind of leading them towards the statue.
Yeah, we're just gonna travel together as we go. So wait, where's the statue?
North.
Fucking.
Just follow me. I'll.
Gotcha. And with that, you can start moving. I can definitely see you. Okay.
So now that you're the bosomest of buddies, and you begin moving north,
kind of pulling onto the kind of like, yeah, pulling on the cloth a bit, and stopping. Wait. There's more revenants.
Damn. What I wouldn't give to have your eyes.
You heard me?
More revenants? What else?
And the blonde one.
The blonde one. Which one was that?
I don't know. The one that knew y'all.
Oh, Gaston.
Yeah,
yeah. Oh yeah. Ah, shit. He's kind of strong. We definitely don't want to deal with him.
Okay, I think I have an idea. I'm gonna go around. Just keep on going this path, and as soon as we get at the edge, we can bank right.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm good with that. Just let's keep on moving.
All right. And at that, I'll go ahead and just start walking north. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't lose. Okay, I didn't lose track of you. Good.
As I reach here, I'll say, there's a lot of zombies.
Shit, really?
Well,
I'm sorry. You note as the zombies begin to appear, you note from the corner you can begin to see kind of something glowing in the distance.
Oh. You just hear me swear gnomish.
Something caught a snag.
Turn around. Gotta turn around.
Gotcha.
Actually, as I'm here looking at the windows, are they still broken?
You note that the windows originally broken by the party are indeed still broken.
Okay. Oh, wait.
I haven't seen a single thing yet.
there's a giant flaming skull over there.
Oh shit.
But the windows are still broken. Do you think we can? It's far though. How fast is the skull moving?
It's not moving too fast. It seems to be now. The skull actually does seem, in your opinion, to be just kind of slowly patrolling the grounds. It's probably moving after you move. So I'd argue, for every full range of movement you do, so 25 to 30 feet, it moves its own kind of turn. So you're moving in unison.
Oh. Okay.
And I don't know what direction it's moving, do I?
You know that seems to be actually circling from where you saw it start. It seems to be circling in front of the manor.
Okay, I see. I'll just say, man, actually, wait, how tall is, no, bad idea. Do you want to try to get into the windows?
Well, we're fucking invisible, man, as long as we don't make noise.
Alright, and I guess at that, I'll begin slowly making my way towards the window, still holding on to a piece of fabric of, I guess, Kester's cloak. Again, as I do this, I'm still kind of close to the ground, approaching, kind of holding my breath a bit, trying to be as silent as I can.
You note the sound of the rain is more than enough to mask most of your movement and breathing.
Oh, okay, it's raining hard. Okay.
And we're popping
Actually,
off.
wait, I take it back. It is raining really hard, so you're not so invisible, are you?
Fuck!
I'm from low to the ground, though.
True, Kester's not, probably. So as you kind of move through these first groups of zombies, you note that, well, they don't seem to notice anything. They're zombies.
I guess seeing that, I'll quickly start pulling on Kester, seeing as we're getting closer.
Oh, I'm gonna just kind of get down.
Stay down.
I thought as much.
Just stay.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, just kind of pull him around my height, and I'll begin to just, again, start heading towards the window. As we do, how is the skull still moving that path, like downwards?
Yeah, it is. It's kind of slowly spinning and turning and looking around as it slowly moves. You know that kind of just as it moves towards the creatures, you note the creatures just kind of screaming and burning and igniting and then just kind of turning into ash.
Well, shit.
Okay, and it's currently it's aimless, but it's heading in like either south, right?
You know they're going south. It's definitely not aimless. It does seem to be following a specific kind of pathway. It's just sadly the things in its path are, well, they're not having a good time.
Okay. Boy.
So how close was it when it got incinerated?
You'd say it's probably 5 feet.
Okay.
Within its vicinity.
Okay, so 5 feet within its vicinity, and we die. Gotcha. We should probably hurry up, shouldn't we?
Yes. At that, I'll begin. Oh, it changed color. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that was my fault. It shouldn't have been the other color.
Actually, do you want to see where it goes first, and then move, or you think we can run it?
I mean, it's better safe than sorry. Just wait for it to like pass us by, and then we go in.
All right, that's the plan then. Yeah. I guess in that we'll see in what direction it moves.
Okay. You know that continuing south, you can hear another zombie just and just disintegrating as it continues. Another zombie just kind of caught in its space gets eliminated as it kind of starts curving.
Oh man.
You know that just kind of stopping. As this is happening, you note the one Kester said Gaston just starts going towards it. You can't really hear what's being said, but you could see Gaston raise its arm up and point as the creature just kind of spins in a circle. You can see it slowly start moving.
Oh.
It seems back towards the north, and it just kind of sits there and stops. What do you do?
Oh, okay.
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 Seeing that, I'll just not even opening my mouth. I'll just start kind of pushing Kessler back a bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's up?
And then start heading up. As I'm doing this, the skull isn't moving, right?
The skull is slowly moving kind of with you towards the north.
Oh, with? Okay.
Like as you move, it moves as well.
Oh. Oh, wait. Oh.
Okay, as I stand here, it's okay. Okay, I want to. Could we? I'm gonna wait for it to. I'm assuming it's gonna go back over here. I'm gonna wait for that, or at least until it reaches here. Right. And as it reaches there, I'll just start slowly. Yeah, I'm gonna do that first. I know, but I'm freaking out, okay? I don't know what this dude can do.
He can fucking incinerate ya!
You note the creature just kind of moving back towards the northeast, just kind of eradicating another creature and slowly going back towards the
As it reaches there, I'll start making my towards the windows.
Okay. Gonna follow after.
Yeah, just still hold
I
on
mean,
to
yeah, we're connected at the hip and all that.
Yeah. And at the window, you said it was open?
yes.
I'll just crawl in.
I will follow after. Success.
You both successfully get inside after rain. You know the creatures on the outside just kind of still gurgling and moving about. You come back to a familiar room for both of you as you were there breaking out. You note the absence of silver rods and furniture as the two doors remain closed from the last time you were there. And I think we're going to end the session here with you two managing to successfully get inside Argynvostold and the other group in the other location. And we'll pick this up on Wednesday.
Oh man, that was tense for no reason. Oh my god,
There's one like hurt.
Oh, fuck!
to be honest, I was. You were going through that, my shit. Like I was just sitting here panicking. Like, I actually felt scared for you.
Yo. God. Fucking. I'm really looking at this shit like, hey, yo, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Zion, you're a gnome, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Can't you just cast like reduce on yourself and use melee and just flat around?
Let me. I
Do
don't
you
think
even
I
have reduce?
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah.
No, never mind.
You could do it if you have it.
I mean, but like,
I've been scalloping noise.
But that's a lot of that's like a spell slot for the reduce thing.
Yeah, it's like the second
So
spell.
it's like that's not something you want to like just do. I don't think. That said, invisible.
I mean, yeah, but then what about me? Kester is just fucking all by himself.
But you're invisible too. That's why I was like, yo, what's going on, man?
Yeah, we're just.
I don't know. I just thought
I
like
it
some form of
originally.
weapons will just pop up with like blindside or something.
You know,
Like,
originally
we'll
I
see
didn't.
you.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything. Like I didn't even see the first zombie until we were like fucking where.
I know that with your token. I'm like, damn, this dude's vision is garbage.
I have normal vision. It's Tilgrim, this the anomaly.
Yeah, Tilgrim has like 120 feet vision. Like, what the fuck?
And then,
What the fuck is
20 feet of
this?
vision versus 60 feet. My man's wasn't seeing shit until Tilgrim
Yo,
let him into it.
I'm the common.
Carl, I apologize for not going into curly going the full thing, but like,
Man.
like in my head, Wolfman like Wolfman not a little bitch. We're not gonna stuff around.
Oh, could you imagine?
You alright for that. But bro, if they got you and started swinging on you, 100% I would have left.
Yeah, I was gonna lie, I wouldn't do
But
shit.
There is no way we could fight off 3 of those fuckers.
Yeah, I simply would
Two
not do
members
shit.
with-
I'm not gonna lie.
even 2, 4 members out of the group already.
Oh damn, bro.
And then 2 more. Like, no, we could not take them as it was.
Yo, that sounds silly as fuck. Like, imagine hopping out of cover in order to defend this man and decided to fly out of cover. Not a
Like,
chance. Sorry,
like,
sir.
I don't.
That was a bubble. That was a bubble. That's right.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that. That's why, like, I'm not like not like scolding you or anything, because like it was a legitimate mistake, right? I'm just saying, if you started fighting back, nah, I would have let them mug you.
Mr. J, quick question.
I would have let them run your fade. I'm sorry.
I'm just asking, is it possible? Like, is this a thing that can happen? 1 mana potion.
Let's just say that there's already a thing of that in the game.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I thought he already answered that.
Yeah.
Okay. Then,
Hey, yo,
okay, that's
where?
possible. Let me
You
write that
have
down.
so most of the alchemy stuff is based on I mean, I don't want to spoil stuff, but
I don't know. I just, if it's
most of-
possible, then I'll just,
So it is possible. It's fully based on your ability to do something, though. That's all I got. Like, you can easily get to a point in the campaign where lots of things are possible and really helpful if you invest time in figuring out why or how. That's pretty much it. But that's the whole campaign. Like, there's lots of things that you can... Like, the campaign was built around the idea that if you explore and do enough stuff, everything's easy. So you just have to. So yeah, it's definitely. We talked about that. It's definitely something that's possible.
Okay. And second, this is a bit childish, but
Yup.
is a magic grenade possible?
Magic in it. I mean, yeah, fireball, man, you'd be alright.
Yeah, like it depends on what you mean by that, because like a magic grenade is
Like, I'm thinking of like okay, so I had this idea for a while and I was sitting on it. Not sure how it would turn out, but the crystal ball, right? What if I were to essentially channel magic through it to the point where it kind of becomes unstable and just bursts?
I mean, you would just have to. Again, I've been telling you this for a while, but just try things out and see what happens. You know?
So experimentation. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's like most of D&D is experimenting because it's all real world ideology. Meaning it's not a video game. There's not like you only have these things. You can do whatever you want. You just need to try.
Yeah,
The worst I can say is I'm only gonna ask like, well, how do you do like how are you doing that? And then everything else is just dice rolls and figuring out what damage would be.
Okay, I can work with that.
Yeah, this is why I can't see stuff through the eye, because I thought if it's a rage, man, I can see other people rage. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I'm just cryptic enough to not explain what you're seeing. I'm just giving you hints of what you can see, and you get to make up what I mean by everything.
It's just power
based
levels.
on, yeah, okay.
That's just what it is.
Based on what the gem is. I mean, each gem does something. Each gem has a specific purpose. So
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the
Wait, isn't it? What if we make turn all the gems into a crown?
Nah, I'm keeping my shit, bro.
Then you can successfully give yourself a headache. What?
You have to rip the shit out of my eye, bro.
Yeah, considering like I think 3 of the gems are all like actually embedded in people, I don't think that's possible at this point. At the beginning,
over that shit.
yeah, if you would have like if your encounter with the gems was different, you probably could have did other things with them. But because of decisions, because of the decisions each person made, that's how the gems turned out.
I'm just invisible, bro. Forever.
You're invisible. Pilgrim is like now
alive.
Heal.
Alive too. I'm having a panic attack and invisible.
Just slide this dick in your mouth. No way. It's not happening.
So guy now has a built-in scouter.
Yo.
Khan is pretty much death incarnate. Tilgrim now is able to heal, along with run away, but that's something she was always able to do.
Hey man,
I need more stuff.
We still don't know what the Force Gem exactly does.
Yo, you want to see my ass tap by Rodden once I find this bitch?
Again?
No, this one as a melee person, not as a just ride around the horse and actually play the game.
An invisible fireball.
Hey, wait.
That's
technically,
the thing, right?
What would a force fireball look like?
A force fireball would, I'd imagine that wouldn't even be a force.
Imagine magic missile, but bigger. What?
No, not even that. Not even that. That's the thing. A force fireball. If we're thinking about force, like in the normal way D&D puts it, like the force magic, I'd imagine that's literally an area clear. Like if you throw that shit, everyone in the area just gets sent flying, like they're all being gut punched by Goku.
I mean, it's just gonna look like the fucking fireball is gonna hit, and then a mouse is gonna come up, and it's just gonna hit delete all. It's just gonna remove everything. Everything is just gonna get deleted. It's just vanish into thin air. That's what a force fireball is.
Don't you have? Doesn't Tilgrim have something that allows you to change?
Yeah,
Yep. I've done it.
I don't know if it. I think like in that respect, it's mainly, at least DM wise, it's mainly for changing resistances.
Yeah.
So if you threw fire at something and it was resistant, then you go, all right, I'm gonna try a different element.
Oh, shit.
Right.
As far as everything else, I mean that'd be based on how you're describing what you're doing, and then it just goes off of, okay, that sounds really cool. This is the end result. That's always how it is though. And like narration style is always what brings you to the idea of like, oh shit. Let me try. What?
You do have to end it. No, you don't.
I know where you're at. Okay, you're at that fort. Yo, did you change your build for New Game Plus?
No. I'm going with a melee mage type. Well, okay. I'm still using my intelligence. But I'm more
Blade intelligence based.
Yeah, melee based.
Oh, that's the Moonlight Sword, I guess.
No, that's the Royal Greatsword. I'm over.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm doing the whole strength. Oh shit.
Yeah, get out of the thing. They're gonna keep doing that.
Where's a little bit, chat?
This is New Game Plus.
Yeah, it's hard and scary.
All right. You know it is. So yeah, that was that. Your boy Phantom Dragon is just a little we're still trying to figure out the whole why his streams aren't working or OBS isn't working. So we're gonna get that checked out, and then we're going to. Oh, hold on. There we go. Wait, no. Here we go. Hold on. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna check out how to fix that. All right. So I don't know what's up with that. I have no clue what's up with that. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. All right. All right. Bob, why?